Alright, what's up everyone? I'm Dojebot, and I'm making another video about pink slimes. And I swear, whenever I start recording, there's always a bee around here. Yeah, there he is, there he is, you can see him, right there. I mean, I can zoom in this area, but yeah, right there, this freaking bee. They're all, it's not that, like, it's not that big, like, they bump into my face and stuff, and it's really annoying. Anyways, we're gonna talk about pink slimes. These guys are really angry. Reason why? I don't know. Oh, the only reason I can even think of is because that guy, some guy, asked me, okay, there's this post that was, they were like, I got a ball pit, and it was, like, a pit full of pink slimes, and then they took their pink slime, and then, that's about it, they just said that, and then I was like, oh, okay, I have one of those too, and then they said, prove it, and then I said, and then I tried to figure out how to send a person that wasn't my friend an image the entire time. And then I finally figured it out. And then I sent it to them. See, look, hold on, I can show y'all. Where is it? Here, right here. Also, that said that. He has, like, 76 followers but no friends. Isn't that kind of weird? I don't know, that's just kind of weird. Just trying to get all my freaking carrots. I need carrots. It's the only thing I use to feed the pink slimes. Why? Because I have so many. When you find odd onions, they grow. You don't just get the odd onions, no. You get the odd onions and carrots. And what are you gonna do with all them carrots? They're like, what's an item in the game that's not a fruit so that we can put it with the vegetables? And that also isn't too good, so they won't figure anything out. They're like, carrots. And then I start, no, that's why I hate carrots, basically. I have to shoot all the onions into this area, or else the bees won't get them. There we go. Yeah, I think that's about it. But yeah, pink slimes are special slimes. They're like the evolutionary branch from all the slimes, basically. I don't know if this is true. This is just like speculation. This is like speculation over here. I like that word. I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna use that more in my videos. Speculation. That's a good word. Anyways, so there's but usually when slimes eat things, they usually use it to evolve. So, or like any creature basically. That's what the freaking weird "you are what you eat" trope came from. Like when you're like a poisonous dart frog. Like when you eat a lot of poison. Well, naturally, you would wait, do poison dart frogs eat poisonous things? That's usually how things are poisonous. Alright, whatever. But, if you're a slime and you eat like a lot of poison or something like that, then you would turn into a poison slime or something like that. Or if you ate a lot of rocks, you'd be a rock slime. And also, clearly, it's not just a coincidence that all the slimes that you find all live in the place where they're named after, like lava slimes, like crystal slimes live in live in the cave area where there's tons of crystals. Also, there's lava slimes there, which makes sense because it's crystals. Crystals are made by lava, I think. Well, geodes definitely are. But yeah, with stuff like that, But yeah, the more that I'm guessing the more of what they eat, oh my god, I just kicked 2 more out. Are you kidding me? Bro. Anyways, though, they just, they start eating different things. My question is, why do they eat odd onions like crazy? And why aren't my things feeding them? Also, don't Oka-Okas kind of not look like, they look like grapes, don't they? I don't know why they're vegetables. They look like grapes. And tonight, okay, I should probably, go to sleep. But yeah, there were tons Like slimes and slime ranchers, they're clearly just, the pink slimes, they're clearly just like an evolutionary stand. They're the beginning. And it's like a flow chart. And boy, don't I love flow charts. What are we talking about? Oh yeah, pink slimes. Anyways though, I hate flow charts. But yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, sorry. The video. Yeah, but yeah, I don't like flowcharts. Yeah, pink slimes like develop differently from other things. Maybe so. I think that it's how it's like a flowchart is just ignore my camera. Don't worry about it. Listen to what I'm saying. All right, so just ignore it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. It's all good. All right. What are we doing? Oh, yeah. Freaking. Now I'm blinking. Okay. Ignore that. Ignore that. The whole thing I was doing over there. Ignore when I was feeding the pink slimes. And think about like it's a flow chart. You don't know what that is, do you? Okay, it's like one thing. It's like one thing. Like pink slimes, they stem off from all the other slimes. Okay. I mean, in case you didn't know what a flow chart is, then well, I told you again. There you go. There you go. There's some more knowledge in your brain that you didn't need. Yeah, but yeah, they're just basically like a chart that just goes down and then just ends off. It's like if you have 5, you can break. Okay, no. It's if you have 10, you can break those two things up and turn them into 5, and you can break those two things up into whatever you want. Basically, you can break 5 into 3 and 2, or 1 and 4, or like anything, depending on what it's in. Depending on the person that's doing it, doing the math. And do I have any new upgrades? No. But yeah, like rock slime. Like, okay, so like let's say, so it was pink slimes. Then let's say like they ate a bunch of rocks. They ate a bunch of this hard freaking heartbeat stuff. And then they started growing rocks for like defense or whatever, and now they have rocks on their back. They're eating this hard rocky vegetable, and then they started growing rocks on their backs for like because of the freaking the influence. The question is why they're not red. I don't know. Yeah, it's a mystery. I guess the developers were just like thinking that no one would care. But yeah, I guess I just developed that color off, but after time, and I was just yawning there, so sorry. But then rock slime started eating. Hold on. They started eating odd onions, like like the ones you just saw when I was in the cave. But now I'm really slow, and this is running speed. I'm running right now. You can see my stamina go down, and I just ran into a wall. They started eating like I don't know crystals maybe, or they were eating this freaking like some of them stemmed off, and some of them started eating like this freaking odd onion, which is also a rock, which is also like hard and chewy or something like that, like a beet, but it might be harder. I don't know. They're onions, so no, wait, right? Yeah, they're onions, so I guess. And also, they took off the glistening color of an onion. Like, how, like, when you take off an onion and you put it in, like, the sun, like, you can see, like, a rainbow or, like, it's all glistening or whatever. Yeah, and I just had a weird voice crack. But, yeah, that was there. And freaking, they started, like, growing crystals on their backs instead. What happened to the other ones? They probably turned into freaking masochist slimes. Yes, that's what they're called. They're called masochist slimes. Well, that's what I've been calling them. I don't know. Is that masochist? Yeah. But yeah, they're basically just like masochists are like people who like are in love with themselves. Figuratively, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, they started eating this other hard crystal silver turnip. Parsnip. I've been calling them turnips this entire time. Am I an idiot? Okay, anyways though, they've been eating these parsnips for really long. Parsnips. That's not a word you hear every day. Parsnips. It sounds so weird when I say it. Anyways, so they started eating these silver parsnips and freaking, okay, I feel like I'm saying it wrong. And they freaking, they started like changing. They're all shiny still. They're still shiny, but then they started like, condensing into more like a glass shape. They started, when they ate these. Or maybe did I just feed those both? No, okay. Or maybe yeah, I'm leaning too much into the animal, into the animal. These aren't animals. These are slime, bro. Into the slime lore here, and maybe I'm just an idiot who's talking about things that the developers were like, oh shoot, that's what it means. Oh well, then I think we need to go back a little. But yeah, one of these days I'll probably make more. I'll probably make videos about Slime Ranchers 2. Something else like Minecraft. I have a lot of other games like Terraria and stuff. Maybe I should talk about all those animals. I feel like that would take too long. I feel like if I talk about all the mobs in Terraria, that would be impossible. I'd probably die of boredom about learning all these freaking new like mobs and stuff. That I'd probably die. I'd probably disintegrate into like 20 different like particles. You're stupid. You're stupid. Look at me. I'm stupid. I'm literally a doge. Anyways, though, also don't worry about how it says 258 days. Don't worry about that either. I just realized that it says 258 days. That's not. I'm not a loser. I've been doing other stuff, 100%. But yeah. I'm just gonna be, I'm probably gonna go. But yeah, review of everything. Pink slimes are these things that eat, because they can eat anything. Since they can eat anything, they will eat stuff like phase slimes, which will turn them into phase, which will turn them into quantum slimes because of phase lemon's glitchy nature. The chickens that they eat are like, they're poultry, and they needed like to jump and like to like get a better grasp on what they are and being able to eat them better, so they turn into happy slimes. I'm not talking about the freaking slimes over there. I'm talking about them, the freaking saber slimes. Tabby slimes probably evolved to hunt bigger prey and to eat, to hunt bigger game and eat pretty well. So they started eating hen hens, but hen hens are, I guess like stronger or something like that than tabby slimes. So then they started so they had to get like more stealthy or hidden. They needed to pounce some more, or they needed a bigger range so they could bite them from, and yeah, stuff like that. Boom slimes, I don't know, maybe they had more, maybe they're like chimpanzees, maybe they had like competition for what they were eating, so they gained the ability to explode, because they eat brave hen hens, so I don't think anything could correlate. So maybe there was something like else eating brave hen hens in the past, but now they're extinct or something. But now they're extinct because all the freaking, because all of the brave hen hens belong to them. Yeah, that's right. Maybe they're competing with happy slimes or something like that. But yeah, there's, a lot of things that need to be explained, and I like to explain them. So yeah, I guess if you want to, you could like or subscribe. I don't care. Or if you don't have a YouTube channel and you can't like and subscribe, then watching my videos and telling other people about them is good enough. I don't care if you do or not. I'm just Doge, just a guy walking around, making weird videos, and I'm stupid. Okay, anyways though, go talk to my friend Vetra. He I don't know, he pushed me to make a YouTube channel kind of, and you should go check him out. He makes pretty good videos, I think. Maybe you'll see me in one of his videos. And also I might make a gaming channel in the future, and be careful.